First things first, do subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon. Back in 2008, the world first saw a slightly chubby Delhi lad clad in the light blue national jersey, leading the Indian under-19 side with more dexterity and aggression than was expected from a 19-year-old. Slowly and steadily as the years passed, two things happened to this man. He shed a lot of weight and gained the love of an entire nation. He went through a sea of change that saw him transform from a brash adolescent to the responsible skipper of the Indian cricket team. This man, ladies and gentlemen, goes by the name of Virat Kohli. Cricket fans all over the globe are well aware of the innumerable records 29-year-old Kohli has made and broken. The number of times he's carried the weight of an entire nation's expectations on his shoulders, and the instances when he's wielded his genius with the willow to guide his side to seemingly impossible victories. Apart from being a prolific cricketer and an able role model for millions, there are a few facets to the talented man that remain unknown to many. Come, let's take a look at 8 lesser-known facts about the Indian captain Virat Kohli. Now, who doesn't love our furry little canine friends? Virat Kohli is definitely a big dog lover and doesn't miss out on an opportunity to let the world know of his fondness. He can often be seen posting pictures and videos with his pet beagle Bruno on various social media platforms. Apart from pictures with his own pet, Kohli's also been snapped in adorable pictures while petting guard dogs on the sidelines of cricket fields. Further, King Kohli is also proudly associated with a Bangalore-based animal shelter named Charlie's Animal Rescue Center, or CARE. In 2017, he paid a visit to the shelter and spent quite some time with its inhabitants. Soon after, Kohli is known to have passively adopted 15 dogs of the shelter who were in desperate need of treatment and other facilities. Many know that Virat Kohli was unable to complete his education as he had to continuously attend cricket matches all over the country. He chose to make cricket the ultimate priority of his life at a very young age, and as a result was never able to fully attend a college. Kohli attended the Xavier Convent School in Paschim Vihar during the latter years of his school life, where he was observed as a bright and alert child by his teachers. However, not many know that Kohli was mortally afraid of mathematics and loathed the subject. Raise your hands if you were also scared of maths. Boy, do I see a lot of hands there. In a candid interview, he even went on to admit that he'd failed miserably in mathematics once, scoring an abysmal single-digit score. His favorite subject in school used to be history. Time and time again, parallels between batting legends Sachin Tendulkar and Virat Kohli have been drawn. Can he break Sachin's record of 100 centuries? Can he score a century at Lord's, something that Tendulkar wasn't able to? The list of questions goes on and on. While Kohli has always acknowledged the cricketing maestro to be the ultimate source of inspiration, and the reason why he took up the sport in the first place, there was a time when he named someone else as his favorite player ahead of Sachin Tendulkar. Kohli, like all the other players, had shot an introduction video during the 2008 Under-19 Cricket World Cup, which was played every time he went out to bat. Surprisingly, in this video, where Kohli introduced himself by saying his name and his batting specifics, he concluded by naming South African hard-hitting batsman Herschel Gibbs as his favorite cricketer. Odd, isn't it? Virat Kohli is undisputedly one of the richest cricketers in the world and is consistently ranked among the most influential people in the country as well as the world, be the India Today Power List or the Times Magazine's list of 100 most influential people. Kohli is known to have a soft corner for luxury cars and is known to own quite a few of the top-notch four-wheelers in the world. He's also the Indian brand ambassador for the renowned German automobile manufacturers Audi. The Indian skipper has quite a mind-boggling car collection, including a stylish Land Rover, Range Rover Vogue, which is said to be the most impressive car in his entire fleet. Apart from the Range Rover Vogue, he possesses 5 Audi cars, namely an Audi S5 Coupe style sedan, an Audi R8 LMX version, a white Audi R8 V10, an Audi A8L, and an Audi Q7 45 TDI. Now, last but not the least, he owns a Renault Duster that he won as an award for being the man of the series in an ODI series in Sri Lanka, as well as a lavish Toyota Fortuner 4x4 SUV. MS Dhoni can often be heard referring to Kohli as Chiku from behind the stumps. While the name in itself is goofy and kiddish, what piqued the nation's interest was the story hidden behind this seemingly absurd nickname. Turns out, King Kohli had attained this nickname way before he started playing for India. Apparently, Kohli had been playing in the Ranji Trophy for the Delhi side when he'd suddenly begun to suffer from a phobia of his hair falling out. As a result, he rushed to a nearby salon and returned with his hair cropped short. With big ears and an almost shaved head, Kohli's look seemed rather bizarre to his teammates, and the then assistant coach of Delhi, Ajit Chaudhary, jokingly commented that he resembled the cartoon character called Chiku, who was a rabbit in the children's comic book called Champak. Since then, the name has stuck and he's lovingly called Chiku till date by the likes of MSD and Yuvraj Singh. Virat Kohli is like a breath of fresh air in an otherwise oppressive patriarchal society that exists in modern-day India, in spite of all the progress that the nation has made. Kohli is amongst the handful of celebrities who don't shy away from being sensitive and vocal on pressing issues such as gender equality. In an interview, the cricketer urged everyone to be a feminist to counter the chauvinistic world we live in, all the while acknowledging to being an out-and-out feminist himself. What warms our hearts even more are the gestures he makes towards women to convey his respect towards the gender. Back in 2017, he posted a heartfelt apology instead of a dry, impersonal wish on International Women's Day, and apologized to entire womanhood for the jerks, the catcallers, and the stalkers. Kohli's always been appreciative of his mother Saroj Kohli and his wife Anushka Sharma for having been the two pillars of his life. From crediting his mother for being an extremely strong lady who brought him and his siblings up single-handedly after their father passed away, to publicly acknowledging Sharma's role in having shaped his life, Kohli's unadulterated respect and admiration for women has only made us love him even more. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to see other interesting videos on our channel. Do subscribe and hey, click the bell icon, will ya?